For some reason, a lot of people mess up scatter plots because they just, I don't know, feel a little bit different from what they're used to in school. We can't be scared about them. Yes, there's a longer story here, but this is as basic as these things get. We're just reading a graph, but let's just make sure we understand what they want from us. The scatter plot above shows the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit and the distance above sea level in feet measured at 6 locations on Mount Jefferson. A line of best fit is also shown. At a distance of 4,000 feet, so they give us the distance, above sea level, what is the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit predicted by the line of best fit? So just go to 4,000 and then go up, and right there you hit the line and it's what, 35, right? Between 30 and 40. So that's it, done. That's the whole thing. Should take you 2 seconds. This is pretty easy. But I do want to talk about a potential trap that doesn't show up here, but could on other questions. And this is why scatter plots really freak people out, is you kind of have two things. You have the line and the dots. And for some reason, people love to fixate on the dots. Notice here, the dots did not matter at all, right? It had nothing to do with it. They asked for, they literally said, what is the temperature predicted by the line of best fit? And most questions involving scatter plots will have similar language where they explicitly tell you to go to the line. Ignore the dots, go to the line. But what they could do is they could mess with you. Let's just zoom in here on the 6,000, right? Let's say instead of asking about 4,000, they asked about 6,000. Some people are going to do what they're supposed to do. They're going to focus right there. Kind of a little bit below the line, but for argument's sake, let's just say that line hits the horizontal at 30, right? So they will focus on that. That would be what this question is asking for, right? Is in this case, if they did switch to 6,000, they would be asking for 30. But a lot of people are going to fall for the trap and put whatever this is. This is 25. That's the dot. The dot does not matter unless they ask what is the actual value that is shown in the scatter plot at 6,000. They don't care about the dots. They almost never care about the dots. I don't care if the dot is close to the line, above the line, below the line, on the line. It does not matter. The dots do not matter for most scatter plot questions. What matters is the predicted value. So that is what they're almost always asking for. That is the point of a scatter plot, is we have all these dots all over the place. The line of best fit or the curve of best fit is a way of connecting the dots in a mathematical way, so we have an estimate for the spaces in between the dots, right? Like in this case, the 4,000. So you just got to make sure that you aren't intimidated by this. There are questions occasionally where they ask you for the difference between the actual value and the predicted value. It's rare, but it can happen. So it's important to still understand what a scatter plot does. But for the most part, the dots are a distraction. If they ask you to pick a point off of this thing, if you're trying to plug points into equations and you need to pick a point off of it, almost always stick to the line itself. Don't worry about the dots. It does not matter. But they didn't set us up for that particular trap here because this is the easier module, and number 4 is still an easy question even by those standards. But this is a potential trap that could come up, and hopefully now you wouldn't fall for it if you saw it.